Let's catch up with Tamati on the Rugby World Cup 2011 Roadshow. Tamati, where in New Zealand are you today?
Well, good morning, first of all, and yes, I just heard about all the crazy weather around the country yesterday, and yes, it was crazy. We had lots of photos in the weather inbox this morning, so hopefully we're going to be spreading those out throughout the show everybody just how crazy it got yesterday. But good morning, everybody. Yesterday, this is where we were coming to you from Nelson, sunny Nelson, which wasn't all that sunny, to be honest. It was a little bit cold, but this morning we've taken about an hour 45 trip across country to Blenheim, which is renowned for its sunny weather. We'll see what it turns on for us today, but very quickly before we get into the weather forecast, this is Xavier, this is Napoleon, who's apparently a local character around here. They popped down just to say good morning to us, and while you guys at home might be having, he's a New Zealand Falcon, otherwise known as a Karerea, also on the $20 note, and while you guys at home are having jam on toast, he's having rabbit. Can I just have a little bit of rabbit?
A little bit of rabbit.
All right, give me some rabbit for the bird. Okay, hold it straight up to his face and then open palm. Here we go.
He's ready. There we go.
That is awesome. That is awesome. You might be able to hear, you might not. What's happening inside is we've had quite a few people turn up and, well, show out for us this morning. So, wave to these guys. Have a look at these guys this morning. They've come down for us this morning. They're singing a song called My Dad Loves His Rugby, and they've been awake for quite some time. There you go, Blenheim has turned out for us this morning. Corinne and Petra.
I salute
Warms my heart.
I salute the mums and dads of Blenheim. They got those kids up and dressed and face painted and fed, and to that, and they're singing. That is awesome. Go Blenheim.
Yeah, go Blenheim.
Tamati, you're in Blenheim this morning where really there's no holds barred. You've got the best crowd you've had, I think, the whole roadshow so far.
I know, and they're bright and they're early and they're loud. Say hi, everyone. There they are, right there. We're coming to you this morning from inside the convention centre here in Blenheim, which is part of the Marlborough region, which is famous for its seafood, just like this. And very soon, we've got a little bit of a game coming up, something very, very quick, just to reiterate some of the stuff that's happening around in Blenheim during the time of the Rugby World Cup. That coming up very shortly. Paul, Dave, go! Go, go! Ah! So they've basically got to run all the way down, and this is how they do it. They run all the way down and back with fish. It's as easy as that. It's an event called Running with the Fish, which is part of the Real New Zealand Festival. Basically, they've got to run to the fish boats, get it back, get it filleted, and then they've got to run down Main Street in Picton for it as well. If you want more information, go to the Real New Zealand website. The winner, I said, was going to get themselves a USA, which is the team that we're supporting today, scarf and a USA beanie. Paul, that's yours. Oh, you have fishy hands. Let me just pop that in there for you, mate. Thank you. All right, Corinne and Petra.
The filleting will be the tricky bit.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's what's gonna
Filleting as you run backwards and flippers.
The champions.
The men from the boys.
Yes.
Picton has its own festival, the Spring Festival. Kaikoura has a seafood festival. Marlborough has an Indulge Festival. It sounds all good at the Real New Zealand Festival. Find out what's happening near you online.
Remember, and you can go to that website, realnzfestival.com, for all those details. Tamati, you're in Blenheim with the Real New Zealand Festival.
That's right, and we're celebrating this morning, celebrating everything about America or Russia. Yay! In fact, while I've adopted America this morning, I've showed up and realised that everybody in Marlborough has adopted the Russians. So much so, have a quick look at this. A whole lot of their street signs, there's about 18 of them scattered around town, and they've actually got their street signs printed up in Russian. Not handy if you don't understand Russian, but thankfully the street signs above them are actually in English as well. So it's a little bit cool, and we're going to talk Russian in just a moment. Does everyone understand Russian? Da. We'll be chatting Russian in just a sec. Let's hear it for Russia. Yay! Look at that. Do you realise you've got a box on?
Yeah.
Yeah? You come dressed as the Russians. What do you know about Russia?
Cold.
It's cold?
Yeah.
All right. Is it cold, Lana?
Yes, it is cold.
All right, Lana's from a small town in Siberia, yes? So,
That's right.
yeah. And she's actually going to be giving free Russian language lessons to all of the community in the lead up to the Rugby World Cup. Of course, they will be embracing the Russians here, so much so that Lana's gone and brought down all of this stuff down here for us, just as a wee sample of Russian life. Down here we've got cookies, otherwise known as
Печенье,
caviar, otherwise known as
икра,
Belini.
блины, right?
Russian fudge. Do you actually call it Russian fudge in Russia?
We call pomadka,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tomato.
Sounds more Russian. And on the far corner, of course, what have we got?
vodka. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows the vodka. And you've got a teapot here as well.
Yes, it's very special samovar.
Okay. And you've had a few friends help you gather this and bring
Yes,
it in?
I would like to say, girls from Tauranga, thank you very much for your support. Спасибо, девочки.
There you go. And she's gone and written some things down for me to say. There's all these blue papers around here where you can learn how to speak a little bit of Russian. There's hi, hello, please, thank you, yes, no. What I need to say, here we go. Judge me.
Доброе утро,
Dobre utro,
Новая Зеландия.
Noya Zealandia. There you go, which means good morning, New Zealand. Was I good?
Yes, that's right. Доброе утро, Новая Зеландия.
Well, you say it so much better. Corin and Petra.
They are indeed going to feel welcome, the Russians in Blenheim. Awesome game. Hasn't quite sold out, has it? The USA
Sure,
versus Russia.
I think that's one to go to,
Fun
though.
game.
It's going to be one to go to.
Fun game. Relive
And you
the
can have
Cold
Russian
War.
fudge. How good
You
is
can have
Russian
Russian fudge and vodka.
Condensed milk. Ooh.
Indeed. Let's go back to Blenheim.
And Tamati, where it's all go, of course, with the Real New Zealand Festival this morning.
Yes, it is all go, and at the moment we've got some of Blenheim's finest that have showed up for you this morning, and a wee bit of a celebration of fashion. Take it away, ladies. While that's happening behind us, let me tell you what's happening with our weather all around the country today. A wee bit of music as well to help spark up your Tuesday morning. And fashion. On the 30th of September, there's an event called Indulge Marlborough. Basically, it's a big feast of wine, food, and fashion. And there is a wee bit of a model search going on as well. Basically, if you want to be a model in the fashion, in the search, and you're going to be in the area, or if you are in the region, all you need to do is go to the website below, just enter in your details, and hopefully they'll give you a call up, and you can be joining these guys on the catwalk on the bigger night, which is the 30th of September. Some of the fashion that they're wearing, you'll probably know this, Petra. You're a fashionista. They're wearing pieces from Kate Sylvester, also the Soul and Girlfriends Club, and also Catherine Wilson as well. Do you know them?
I confess I do. Catherine Wilson, great New Zealand shoemaker. Kate Sylvester, one of my favourite Kiwi designers, and Stolen Girlfriends Club for people who are slightly younger than I.
Whew.
They're hot New Zealand designers, and it's great to see. There's going to be fashion, food and wine, three things that Blenheim does particularly well, and I hear that one of the most popular things will be wine and cuisine at Brancott Vineyard. It's like an extra version of the Blenheim Food and Wine Festival, so they're just throwing in an extra one there.
And Brancott, right, is like was Montana, is that right? Well,
good
it still
question.
is. I think it's the American brand because the state of Montana was all a bit confusing getting into the US market.
Tamati, you've been wearing a T-shirt all morning, and I know you're inside now, but you started outside. Is it mild there in the region and town of Blenheim?
Well, no, but we're inside the convention centre right now, and it's pretty warm inside here, especially because there's a gas burner going in the background heating everybody up. But I've got to say, the weather outside is typically Blenheim. Step forward, child. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for that. Yep. Instead of giving me a wee treat on air, there it was. It's been pretty sunny outside. It's blue skies out there. There is going to be a little bit of rain this afternoon, though, but it's looking pretty crazy for the rest of the country. We'll get into the weather forecast. We'll talk some more in just a second. This is Chris, who this morning is cooking. What are you cooking, Chris?
We're doing Marlborough strawberries with, of course, we're supporting the Russian rugby team. So we've got a little bit of vodka, Marlborough strawberries, and we're celebrating Springfest, which will be happening in Picton. And great food, great music. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. So you got food, you've got music, you've got entertainment, all of the good stuff that Marlborough does really well. Of course, it's happening on the 17th and the 18th of September, of course, around the same time as the Rugby World Cup. Of course, this side, well, we've gone and got a whole lot of adults prepared to eat this because it has got the vodka. Normally we'd be feeding it to the children, but we're We're acting responsibly here in Blenheim. And hey, just before we go, of course, we usually have a prize for the best dressed fan. I've got to say that this is my favouriteest fan down here. What's your name?
Kiwana.
What?
Kiwana.
I like your box. Turn around, do us a twirl. Nice, look at that. And supporting America as well, which is not really representative of the whole Marlborough region. Of course, they are supporting Russia, but what we want to do is offer you guys a wee chance to get in on the action as well. This is a pack that Marlborough, come and stand over here, mate. This is a pack that Marlborough has gone and put together for the people at home. It's got all of the goodness of the Marlborough region, and there's salmon, there's wine, there's salt. Okay, salt, Marlborough sea salt, and you guys at home could win it. All you need to do is get dressed up as the fan of another team, of another Rugby World Cup team. Send us in your photo to breakfast@tvnz.co.nz and we will send this pack out to you. It's as easy as that. Corin and Petra.
At some point, the USA play Russia, don't they? I think it's Taranaki, Peter, is that right? That is going to be an awesome game because it's the old Cold War rivals, you know?
Yeah, the USA plays Russia on the Wednesday after September the 11th.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be really cool. And they'll be quite evenly matched, wouldn't they?
It's a midweek game, and actually the USA have a game on September the 11th, which is a Sunday this year, in New Plymouth as well.
That's the type of game that would be really fun to go to.
Indeed, like Samoa versus Fiji. Don't forget, tickets to every match of the Rugby World Cup are now on sale.
Yeah, to get them, just go to the website, www.rugbyworldcup.com/tickets.